Greetings everybody, my name is Thomas Kitavongsa. Today I'll be your tour guide throughout the lands that Odysseus visited while on his journey. Let us begin. So first things first, what is displayed upon your eyes is the map for Homer's Odyssey. It looks relatively confusing at first, but don't worry. We'll be doing a step-by-step guide for just the places Odysseus has visited. Called to arms, Odysseus and his crew are called to participate in the Trojan War against the Trojans. His first trip in his journey is to take over the city of Troy. We're just gonna cut straight to the facts, and the most important well-known thing about Troy is that it got wrecked by a giant wooden horse, and the city is sacked and burned by Odysseus and his crew. Personally though, what I found interesting is that how this wooden horse has influenced children's toys the past few centuries. It's even a children's toy in Cracker Barrel. You know those wooden rocking horses you see in Cracker Barrel? Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. In conclusion, Troy is just the ruins of a battlefield. It's a great place to travel, to admire the ruins and such, and have some recreation upon your mind. So I totally recommend this place. After raiding Troy, Odysseus and his men stop by at the island of the Cicones for supplies, but wind up getting attacked by the Cicones themselves by horseback. So that place is definitely a no-go. Instead, they sailed west, to the island of the Lotus Eaters. Odysseus sends his men out to search for food, but instead they ate the lotus flowers, which made them drugged. So he went to recover his men and sailed out of there. So pretty much if y'all are finding alternatives to dope, this is pretty much the place for y'all. I personally think that's the best place to travel to, by the way. So, since they couldn't find any food, they went to this neighboring island called the Island of the Cyclopes, and found some random cave on the island, went in and found some food, but then this giant one-eyed dude, Polyphemus, starts eating up Odysseus' men, and trapped them inside the cave, leaving them nowhere to go. So Odysseus was like, alright, enough's enough. Let's get this dude drunk and let's stab his eye. They then got Polyphemus drunk, then stabbed him in the eye with this giant stake they carved out of wood and escaped. Odysseus and his men pretty much got Poseidon pretty mad since they stabbed his son in the eye, and for that, his crew is cursed to die. Except for Odysseus himself though. So, is the land of the Cyclopes worth traveling to? If y'all are brave enough to face them, then it's totally fine. Odysseus and his crew then traveled to the island of Aeolus, where Aeolus the wind god gives him a bag of all the bad winds so that he can sail safely home. As they were so close to Ithaca, the crew go against Odysseus' orders and open the bag, driving them all the way to the island of the Laestrygonians. The island they arrived to wasn't much of a human island though, but was rather inhabited by giant cannibals that were hungry for them. So the inhabitants destroyed Odysseus' entire fleet, ate the rest of his men, leaving his ship and crew left only to survive. So if you guys want a zombie apocalypse sort of experience, except that they're giants, well, this is the place for you. They somehow end up in Circe's island, and Circe just turns Odysseus' men to swine, but Odysseus is protected from her magic with the help of Hermes, who gave him some magical plant for him to eat. They end up staying there for what seems to be a year, but it ends or 2 years. And before Odysseus departs, Circe finally tells him that he needs to find some dude named Tiresias in the underworld. So pretty much if you guys go to this island, if you guys want a free massage, you pretty much just gotta use the magical plant coupon from Hermes to get a free massage. For a couple of years maybe. And to be honest, that sounds like a pretty good deal. So they then head to the underworld and they meet Tiresias, and he says whatever you do, do not eat Helios' cattle, or it's gonna be really bad. Odysseus then finds his dead mom, and things start to get emotional from there, but nonetheless, they still continue their journey. Odysseus and his men pass the island of the Sirens. A woman who's singing gives ear cancer, trying to reel in the sailors. So they fill their ears with beeswax so that they can't hear them, and have Odysseus tied to a mast so that he can hear them singing without going crazy and be the first one to hear them too. So if you guys so happen to pass by the island, be sure to get some earwax filled in your ears, or else you guys are gonna go crazy and go in the ocean. So yeah, it's a friendly reminder. After that, they have to go past the strait and have to choose to go for between Scylla, the giant six-headed sea snake, or the Cryptus, the giant whirlpool thing that'll suck your ship up. So of course, Odysseus had to choose the Scylla, that'll only eat 6 of his men so that they can pass without suffering massive casualties. That's a pretty wise choice. Smart man, smart man. Then they stopped by at the island of Helios, the sun god, for Odysseus to pray to Athena, but then falls asleep. Then did his men eat the cattle, which Tiresias distinctively warned not to eat, but they ate anyway. Helios got pretty mad and tells Zeus to throw a lightning bolt at them as a punishment, and Zeus is like, alright, sure, why not? I'm pretty bored. So they do that. Odysseus' ship sank and all of his men died, leaving him the only survivor left. He then gets washed up ashore on Calypso's island and gets held captive there for 7 years. Then Hermes comes out of nowhere delivering a message from Zeus saying, "Hey, no, stop keeping him here. It isn't his destiny. If you do, we'll sink your island. And also build him a ship." So Calypso then agrees, then Odysseus builds a ship and gets the heck out of there. So if you guys want to be immortal, just go to Calypso's island. You'll be living the life there. Seriously. Odysseus then washes ashore on Phaeacia where he meets King Alcinous, who then he told the story of his long journey. And the king's like, "Whoa dude, that's a pretty awesome story, dude. We're gonna send you back on one of our ships because of that awesome story you just told us, dude. Oh, I really loved it." So if you guys like telling stories, then come to this island because this king might be interested in your stories and just give you free stuff, you know? It's a real good benefit, bro. So Odysseus finally returns home, reunites with his 20-year-old son, kills all of his wife's suitors, and lives happily ever after onward. The end. Hello everyone, this is the end of my trial presentation. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and if you guys really enjoy this, I really appreciate it, guys. If you guys really enjoyed this video, I put some work into this video for like the past 2 weeks or so, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really fun to make too. I enjoyed the editing, and I know this is not much of a trial video. It's more of like a history brief video kind of video, but you know, you're gonna have some history into it too, you know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching.